March 3rd, 1991. A white male Angelino is awakened by sirens just after midnight. Stepping out onto his balcony, he sees an African-American man being beaten by police officers. Tradesman George Holliday uses his Sony camera to record a video of 4 officers kicking, clubbing and brutalizing Rodney King for 8 terrifying minutes, while 7 more officers stand witness and fail to intervene. The recording becomes an international sensation, and the ensuing acquittal of all 4 officers involved precipitates the Los Angeles uprising of April 1992. The confirmation, if any was needed, that law enforcement could get away with this obvious use of excessive force had a profound effect on a generation.
Like a king, like a king, like a king. Rodney King, Rodney King, Rodney King.
While the case reinforced many minorities' perceptions of an American justice system stacked against them, the story's international visibility led some to hope that technology would bring a new era of police accountability and the possibility of change. July 17, 2014. Eric Garner, a black Staten Island resident, is approached by NYPD on suspicion of selling loose cigarettes. As Garner's friend and witness pulls out his smartphone to record the encounter, 2 officers put him in a chokehold and wrestle him to the ground. Although he repeatedly pleads with them to loosen their grip, exclaiming, "I can't breathe," the police continue to tackle him, pushing his face into the sidewalk. Although Garner becomes unresponsive, the emergency medical technicians fail to administer aid. He's pronounced dead. After the summer killings of Garner and a Missouri teenager named Michael Brown, widespread public protests led the international media to sit up and take notice of America's appalling record of deaths at the hands of police. During the fall of that year, the protests spread as members of the public renewed their demand for increased accountability and an end to racial profiling. Violent arrests and killings continued to be captured on film with increasing regularity, while an expanding movement of resistance took shape. But even as the public outcry increased, officers continued to escape punishment for killing unarmed blacks. The issue of police militarization came under scrutiny as law enforcement brought in weaponry and equipment previously reserved for war on foreign battlefields. Protesters adopted the hashtag Black Lives Matter to refer to a burgeoning movement aimed at bringing attention to this shameful phenomena and organizing for civil rights reforms. Unlike activists in the wake of the King beating, it seemed that Black Lives Matter had the added advantage of the social media to spread their message, incite outrage, and expose those who perpetrated the racist and violent status quo. But police defenders and apologists also made their voices heard, often portraying calls for reform as a direct threat to police officers' lives. Social media provided a forum to air the ugliest, extremist and racist views. Artists joined in the conversation, organising events to give voice to the movement through performances, words and imagery. Some voices of clarity emerged to illuminate the causes of this ongoing tragedy. Journalist Charles Blow, legal theorist Michelle Alexander, and writer Ta-Nehisi Coates all published critical works on the societal and personal effects of institutionalized racism in America.
All we want to do is break the chains off me. All we want to do is break free. All we want to do is move. Can you tell me why? Every time I step outside, I see my niggas die. Oh, I'm letting you know that it ain't no gun they make that can kill my soul. Oh no. Say, all we want to do is take the chains off. All we want to do is take the chains off. All we want to do is be free. All we want to do is...
With so many numerous and complex underlying causes, where do we go from here? There have been many moments in the past where artists were essential participants in the fight for social justice. This could be one of them. Let's educate ourselves on the history and evaluate ways forward. This is Stenvoll-Wells. She's an African-American artist, community arts activist and educator. Daryl started making portraits of police victims, and by fall she had created a social media community for sharing art, links, and commentary regarding racist violence within law enforcement. She developed a calendar featuring one victim's story each month, with proceeds going to organisations that fight to increase awareness of the problem and find solutions. Daryl reconnected with the Social and Public Art Resource Centre, or SPARC, one of Los Angeles' premier non-profit arts organisations, who had funded and restored one of Daryl's murals. They suggested that she submit a proposal for an exhibition to bring together her own work and that of other artists in the art responders community. SPARC is responsible for much of the public art legacy of Los Angeles, including the Great Wall of LA and hundreds of other historic and recent murals. SPARC's Jerome Gallery is located in the old Venice jail, making this the perfect venue for a reflection on these issues. Daryl submitted her idea for a timeline marking 25 years since the King beating, reporting on well-known and lesser-known victims, legal developments, social changes, and the reactions of artists in various media. The plan was to include many opportunities for public interaction, including storytelling, performances, speakers panels, and educational workshops. SPARC accepted Daryl's proposal, and the exhibition is planned to open on March the 3rd, 2016, exactly 25 years since the King beating. However, while SPARC can provide the venue, their budget is devoted to their many public art projects, and they lack the funding to make this multimedia exhibition come to life. Daryl decided to initiate a crowdfunding campaign to achieve this. Your donation to the fund will go towards shipping and insuring artwork, media purchases and loans plus installation, community outreach, including education workshops, publications, documentation, and recording public participation. If more than the goal is raised, art responders will take the show to other cities where police brutality is an issue of critical concern, in order to ensure that the myth of excited delirium and the pain of anesthesia dolorosa become a thing of the past.
Standing in the ruins of another black man's life, or flying through the valley, separating day and night, I am death, cried the vulture, for the people of the light. In a wilderness of heartbreak and a desert of despair, evil's clarion of justice shrieks a cry of naked terror, taking babies from their mamas, leaving grief beyond compare. So if you see the vulture coming, flying circles in your mind, remember there is no escaping, for he will follow close behind. Only promise me a battle for your soul and mine, and mine.